Do you remember back to any of your old mixtapes and what was on your kind of last cassette you put together?
I still have treasured mixtapes that were made for me
Great.
um, by a schoolmate when I was at high school,
Awesome.
and I think this was probably when most people were wrapped up in the early part of the, I don't know, the Britpop thing, or maybe the grunge thing. I was given a window into the wider kind of indie scene. I remember these great, mixtapes with Ween and Butthole Surfers and Jesus Lizard and Fugazi and stuff like that. I was very lucky to see some of those sides of what was going on. Just simply because I was the older sibling, and all of my mates were the older sibling, and my mate Felicity had an older sister, and just whatever those couple of years were, it just made all the difference.
Yeah, some great names in amongst that little set list. What do you find, or what do you remember in early days of listening to music? What was kind of playing, and where was it? What's your kind of earliest memory or vivid memory of music?
Look, the family home is where I first encountered recorded music. My mother grew up in the 50s in Liverpool in England, and attended Beatles gigs at the Cavern, and so listening, cleaning up the house on a Saturday was a chore we all shared, and Mum's vinyl would come out, and so we'd listen to A Hard Day's Night or something like that. And my first memories of listening to music was my parents' record collection. But I will say this: when Mum was involved, she'd pull out the vinyl, and so we had some great. Particularly remember the Beatles stuff, like not the super cool stuff, the very early stuff. We had a great Who live album, but the flip side of the coin was when I was operating, I certainly wasn't allowed to touch the vinyl, but I was by a certain age, maybe 5 years old. I was allowed to touch the cassettes and the cassette player.